October 2024. The Middle East is once again on the brink. Iran, in a series of missile strikes against Israel, retaliated for the assassination of its key allies. While Israel defended itself with the help of its military capabilities, the aftermath raised a critical question. Could this be the precursor to a nuclear confrontation? First, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel and share with your friends. At the heart of Israel's defense posture lies the Dimona nuclear facility, one of the most secretive and controversial sites in the world. As tensions with Iran escalate, Israel's nuclear capabilities, long shrouded in ambiguity, play a pivotal role in this high-stakes geopolitical game. But what exactly is Dimona, and how does it compare to Iran's nuclear program? The story of Israel's nuclear ambitions dates back to the early years of the country. In 1958, under the leadership of Prime Minister David Ben-Gurion, Israel began the construction of the Dimona nuclear reactor, located deep in the Negev Desert. Officially it was a research facility, but everyone suspected its true purpose. With significant support from France, the Dimona reactor became the centerpiece of Israel's nuclear program. It was designed to produce plutonium, a critical ingredient for nuclear weapons. By the 1960s, Israel had achieved what few believed possible: a secret, yet fully operational, nuclear weapons program. Israel has maintained a policy of nuclear ambiguity, neither confirming nor denying its nuclear capabilities, but experts estimate that Israel possesses between 80 and 400 nuclear warheads, making it a formidable power in the region. Iran's nuclear journey, in contrast, has been far more public and tumultuous. In the 1950s, Iran, under the Shah, began its nuclear program with the help of the United States as part of the Atoms for Peace initiative. However, after the 1979 Islamic Revolution, Iran's nuclear ambitions became a point of global concern. For decades, Iran has insisted that its nuclear program is for peaceful purposes, aimed at generating electricity and medical research. But its secrecy and uranium enrichment activities have fueled fears that Tehran is seeking to build nuclear weapons. The 2015 Iran nuclear deal, known as the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, or JCPOA, sought to limit Iran's nuclear capabilities in exchange for sanctions relief. But in 2018, the United States withdrew from the deal, leading Iran to resume its uranium enrichment activities. As of 2024, Iran is enriching uranium at levels that could soon allow for weaponization, a development that alarms both Israel and the international community. So how do these two programs compare? Israel's Dimona reactor is a relic of Cold War secrecy. It has produced enough plutonium for an estimated hundreds of warheads, making Israel a de facto nuclear power, though its arsenal is never officially acknowledged. Israel's nuclear policy centers around deterrence. Its ambiguity is strategic, designed to avoid provoking neighbors while maintaining a powerful defensive tool. On the other hand, Iran's nuclear program is heavily scrutinized by the International Atomic Energy Agency, due to its membership in the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. Unlike Israel, Iran has been subject to international inspections and sanctions, making its progress toward nuclear weapons much slower and fraught with political complications. While Dimona represents a fully realized nuclear deterrent, Iran's program remains a work in progress, one that, if unchecked, could spark an arms race in the Middle East. In October 2024, tensions between Israel and Iran reached new heights. Following a series of missile strikes by Iran, allegedly in retaliation for Israeli actions in Lebanon, Israeli officials have openly debated preemptive strikes on Iran's nuclear facilities. This follows a long history of cyber attacks and covert actions by Israel to disrupt Iran's nuclear program. But a military strike on Iran's nuclear sites could have disastrous consequences. The U.S., while supportive of Israel's right to defend itself, has urged caution, warning that a broader regional conflict could erupt if Israel targets Iran's nuclear infrastructure. The world stands on edge, watching as two nuclear ambitions, one secretive and fully operational, the other public and controversial, continue their dangerous dance. Israel and Iran, though separated by ideology and distance, are locked in a standoff that could shape the future of the Middle East. The nuclear standoff between Israel and Iran is not just a regional issue, it has global implications. For Israel, Dimona serves as a silent guardian, a deterrent that has kept its enemies at bay for decades. For Iran, nuclear capability represents not just power, but national pride and resistance to foreign pressure. If Iran achieves nuclear weaponization, It could set off a regional arms race, with countries like Saudi Arabia potentially pursuing their own nuclear capabilities. The stakes are immense, and the consequences could be felt far beyond the Middle East. As the standoff continues, the future remains uncertain. Will Israel continue its covert operations to delay Iran's nuclear program? Will diplomatic efforts be enough to prevent an all-out conflict? Or will the Middle East face a new era of nuclear proliferation? Only time will tell whether these nuclear ambitions will lead to deterrence, diplomacy, or disaster. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel and share with your friends.